Ginger Snaps is a film directed by John Fawcett that is a social commentary about puberty. The main characters are the Fitzgerald sisters, who are obsessed with death and want to be different from everyone else. One of the sisters, Ginger, is attacked and bitten by a strange beast, catches a virus, and starts to show otherworldly symptoms. She passes this virus on to other people as well. After catching this virus, she becomes much more sexually aggressive, moody, and also goes through her menstrual cycle for the first time. The beast that attacked her is meant to represent all of the daunting aspects of puberty. During the film, close-ups and quick cuts are used to build suspense. High saturated and high contrasted shots give the film a gloomy mood. There is a medium close shot that displays Bridget's startled face as she paces the hallway cautiously. When she's yanked into the closet by Chris, the lighting shifts from high key to low key and begins to flicker as we see a close-up of Chris's sinister facial expression. He looks sickly and has contracted the werewolf disease from Ginger. It's a parallel to passing on an STD. Quick cuts back and forth to each character's face happen to enhance suspense and build tension. Our perspective zooms in and out and loses steadiness as Chris becomes more and more animated during the scene. As Chris backs away from the camera and Bridget, everything becomes more steady and the straight-on shot presents Chris as vulnerable. This makes viewers see him as a victim who became infected. This confrontation is interrupted by the school janitor entering the closet, framed in a medium shot from Bridget's point of view. This shot stays the same as the frustrated Chris storms out and Bridget quickly leaves after him. The diegetic sound of clinking forks to plates can be heard. The Fitzgerald family is framed eating dinner at the table. The point of view is coming from a shadowy area as Mrs. Fitzgerald is shrouded in high-key lighting. A panning shot of each character is presented as their mother is still interrogating Ginger. There is finally a still medium close-up of Bridget trying to defend her sister. Ginger seems uninterested and caring about her mother's opinion of her absence from school. This is until the mother asks about the missing girl that Ginger has killed. The shot cuts back and forth to Ginger and Bridget as Mrs. Fitzgerald is heard asking the question. As the argument intensifies, the cuts become quicker until Ginger storms out of the room. Mr. Fitzgerald decides to stay out of the argument between the women in the house. The tension from Ginger storming out is still felt. A low-angle shot of Bridget and her mother showcases the scene from the angle of the flowers that can be used to cure Ginger's illness. As the camera slowly pans across the two arguing, flowers come into the frame and start as blurry and become focused. There is a close-up shot of the flowers as it becomes the focal point of the scene. As Bridget talks with her mother, the flowers can be seen in the bottom right corner of the frame. Although they are out of focus, Bridget has not lost sight of them, neither has the audience. The cuts become slower as both characters are viewed from slightly low-angle shot reverse shots. There is no other diegetic sound in the scene, besides the voices of the characters. However, there is a non-diegetic instrumental that creates an uncertainty of if the mother believes Bridget's story. The framing is exactly the same for each character. From Bridget's view, her head is visible. However, from the mother's view, only her arm is visible. This separates the audience from Mrs. Fitzgerald. The consistent shot also allows viewers to focus on the wording of the scene. There is a quick fade and cut that shows Bridget rushing into the door, coming in from a low-key lit background area to a high-key lit bathroom. A distressed Ginger is in the bathroom trying to cut off her newly grown tail. As Bridget stops her, the camera cuts back and forth between the sisters' faces. While this happens, the background blurs more and more. Although the background is blurred, a distinct, highly saturated green is painted on the walls. This makes the characters pop out more as alternating close-ups and the shot reverse shots of Bridget and Ginger are displayed. The scene closes out with the close-up of Bridget comforting her crying sister on the bathroom floor. The next scene opens with a downward tracking shot that leads to a close-up of Bridget laying down in the dark. Her face is illuminated, but the rest of the room is engulfed in darkness. This represents the mystery of not knowing what Ginger will do next in her deranged state. As the lights come on and Ginger wakes up abruptly, she is framed with a canted, shaky angle. Her tail looks to have grown more, and she is followed with a pan to the bathroom. Bridget sneaks up to the bathroom door and locks Ginger inside. As she places wood to block the door, she's seen with a low-angle shot. As Ginger finds out, she too is seen from a low-angle shot yelling at Bridget to let her out. As Sonny Rothenberger said in an article in the Journal of Canadian Studies, quote, "The low-angle shots early in the film emphasize the height and seeming power of the trees in the forest, and the sisters at the end of the film are also viewed from a slightly low-angle position, emphasizing similar power." Unquote. In this scene, the low-angle shot portrays Bridget as powerful because she has locked Ginger away, and Ginger is powerful because she can pose no threat to Bridget if she gets out of the bathroom.